Welcome back, YouTube. Oh, you know what? Almost forgot. There we go. Man, we're just hitting all the nostalgia this week.
Yeah.
Yesterday was Dark Cloud, today's more Trails in the Sky. I think it's time we get right back into it.
Here's hope we can finish off Chapter 1 tonight.
And we're in... What are we doing?
Let's find out.
The Stolen Ring.
That's right. Alright, let me find where that is.
I live on Bose's South Block. Come talk to me. You're now locked in Bose's South Block. You can't do shit, asshole. Oh, okay, thanks.
Okay, Stolen Ring, we can't turn it until Chapter 2, actually.
Right, but where do we go to start it?
Check it again?
Check it to what?
Check it again?
I live on Bose's South Block.
I think it's one of the houses on the southern half of it. Because there's stores here, and then there's the rich houses on, like, the southern half of the block.
Right. So, am I locked out of this because I walked in here?
No. We just need to talk to 3 specific things.
Okay.
We already saw the part of the Orbital Factory when we talked to Neil and Dorothy.
Yeah.
Next up, we want to enter the lower house west of the factory.
Lower House West. This one or this one?
Lower, so south. So the one directly to your left right now. Talk to people here.
Hey, Turk, I have bad news for you. Get fucking married.
Huh?
I'm not trying to be rude, but this is an official investigation. Move it along.
Yeah, shit.
Would you mind getting out of the way?
Try talking to the old lady now.
Hold on, he wants us to get out of the way, guys.
This is all in my way. Oh yeah, shit. Avaris, thanks for the fall.
Oh, well, he won't let me talk to her.
Alright, at that point, a scene will play when we leave the house. Or at least it should have. Hey, you there!
What, something wrong?
I thought I'd better give you a word of advice. Even if you are representing the mayor, at the end of the day, you are all still civilians.
Who asked?
Me! 'Cause I'm him! Everyone starts laughing. We cannot have you wandering around in the middle of our investigation.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Your advice seems rather more like a threat. I'm just saying you need to know your place.
Him?
But if you're so adamant about investigating the matter, then do it after we've cleared out of here. If we get any more trouble out of you, then I'm gonna have to give you a personal invitation to jail.
Forget about it, Estelle. There's no use arguing with these gentlemen.
For an ass in a lion's skin, you should know how to throw your weight around, Mr. Soldier. What did you just say? I said you have a nice ass, God.
May I ask what's going on here?
Oh shit, he's here! Colonel!
For a soldier of the prestigious Royal Army to be threatening our good citizens. This is an outright embarrassment to us all.
But these aren't just civilians. They're members of the Bracer Guild.
Oh, is that so? Then I ask you once again, what is going on here? The army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. What do you intend to accomplish by being rude to our allies?
But as far as the general's concerned...
Fuck the general. Nobody wants him around. I outrank him. I outrank you. Do as you're told. Yes, that side of the general really concerns me. I'll take over the investigation from here, so please take your men and clear out.
But, sir...
Clear out. Your men have been here since early this morning, so I presume that a sufficient investigation has been conducted by now. Yes. I'll smooth things over with the general manager. Get out. Is there anything else you wish me to address before you get out?
No, sir. Alright, men, pack it up and return to Hawking Gate.
Yeah, that's why I said he outranks him. He outranks the general. It looks like that's that. It seems that some of our personnel were rather impolite. Please allow me to apologize. I appreciate the gesture. Thought we made some slightly inflammatory remarks as well, so how about we let bygones be bygones? That suits me just fine. As I stated before, the army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. I think our two organizations working together grants us each the ability to make up for the other's shortcomings. I'm looking forward to any progress you make with the recent series of events. Thank you. We'll do what we can.
He seems like a decent guy.
Yeah, I wonder who he is. Colonel, it's almost time. It's almost the appointed time.
I like her hat.
Oh. Excuse me, but it appears I must take my leave.
If there's anything I can give any military, real or fake, they have some really nice hats.
Yeah. Oh, but before I do, it looks like I haven't properly introduced myself. I'm Alan Richard, a colonel in the Royal Army, and I just nutted apparently. If there is anything I can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact me.
Colonel Richard? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before.
Neil was the one who mentioned his name earlier. He said something about him being a sharp young officer who leads the Royal Army's intelligence division.
Alright! Wow, for someone in the military, he sure knows how to listen to others.
Probably in his mid-30s, and he's not hard on the eyes either. He seems like he's more fit to be a politician than a service member in the army.
Careful, Cheryl. You're sounding a little bit too much like one of your friends from Erebonia. Hey, you guys! These totally aren't the same voices. What was that you were just talking about in the black uniform? I could have sworn I've seen him somewhere before.
Are you trying to tell me you didn't recognize him at all? Hi, TGP!
Hey, TGP.
That was Colonel Richard of the Intelligence Division. You know, the guy you mentioned earlier?
What? You're not pulling my leg, are you?
As fun as that would be. Nope.
He said so himself, so I'm fairly confident he is who he says he is. Do you think the legend himself would show up here?
Oh, well, yeah, he's actually the Legend 27.
God damn it. Oh, what year is it? Am I back in college? We can't wait here like this any longer, Dorothy. Let's see if we can catch up to him.
Aye, sir. I'm really not sure why we're chasing after anyone. Did you see his eyes light up? I wonder if he's going to do an interview or something.
Anyone else in the army would brush him off, but I'm sure the colonel will oblige him. What's the matter with you, Olivier? You look serious, and I gotta say, I find it creepy coming from you. I almost keep using his actual name.
Same. I was just thinking about the Colonel.
Hi, Machine.
I'll be the first to admit that he's quite the specimen of a man.
God damn it!
But what? I can say with confidence that he doesn't stand a chance against me when it comes to the ladies. But I'd like to see him try just a little harder. It's no fun without a romantic rival.
You would sooner fuck him than be his rival. Let's face it. Olivier would sooner fuck the colonel than fight the colonel.
In a fight, right?
You just had to ask, didn't you, Joshua?
I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
Alright, let's see here. Now that the soldiers are gone, how about we resume our little investigation? Let's start by talking to all the people we couldn't have talked to earlier.
Good idea.
But first,
Alright, so now we
weapon
get back into those buildings and talk to the people the soldiers are talking to. Also, I'm gonna be right back. I once again forgot to feed my cat.
shopping. Okay, ready
And
here.
She's rubbing up against me, just going.
I know that feeling. Buttercup does the same thing. Hello, Reaper. Let's just sell these straight J's. No, Joshua's not the romantic rival. Colonel Richard.
Okay, now I got my headset on. I'm lost in the haze. Hello, I'm here now.
Welcome back.
What'd I miss? Who died?
No one. Are you the side quest lady? You're not. You didn't fishing, right?
Ah.
Oh, great. This man is about to die.
She
This
just
man is
teleports
about to
into my
die.
head. Oh shit. They then
Joshua
got
gave
him up
Mr.
to speed.
Kawano a brief explanation regarding the burglaries.
Oh shit, really? This is seal effect. Jesus.
Yeah, let's just calm down.
We're about to see a divorce in real time. And down the lakeshore. Curious. You alright?
Sorry, I sneezed.
Oh, been there.
It was one of those sneezes that I held back a while ago. Oh,
And spit back up, setting your sinuses aflame.
yeah. My eyes are watering now.
Ugh.
Oh, great. It's about to...
Oh, strike two.
Oh, fuck. Buttercup, why are you doing this to me? She's using her cat magic.
Cat magic.
Ugh. Okay, I'm better. So this is the story mission. I'm on the side mission.
With that said, after this cutscene, we do actually have a brief thing we want to go grab back at the Bose Market.
Okay.
Stab him in the face so that he can't defend against it. That's not what that means.
Okay, so where do we go for the ring lady?
It should still be her, but again, I think I'm not sure if you might be able to. No, you're looking for Lana.
Oh no, Content Lana.
Okay.
Are you Lana? No, you're Medina.
That's the name of the shot I got several years back. Eastern House on the South Block, apparently.
Okay, well, I'll talk to her.
Yeah, I think technically the way this quest works is we find the ring while we're raiding the HQ.
Oh, okay, so now
And
we go
then
back to
that's-
the market.
That's why we, yeah, that's why
Actually,
we.
first,
Just in case you might want to save your money for, well, you probably have a shitload still actually from the, yeah, well, we'll be fine.
Estelle. We can open up her last slot.
Yes, yes, yes.
Why not? After all, why shouldn't I treat myself?
Always make sure to treat yourselves, people. You're worth it.
So now Estelle can have the final piece.
Just with early game quartz management, there's not a lot to do with that slot yet. But now you have all those slots for making. That's more step you'll be able to use on making quartz later on, or opening other people's slots like Joshua, or who knows, maybe even the other characters.
There, I got her chaos brand.
Yeah.
At least this is a good setup for her for now, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
And then we can work on Joshua next. And Charizard, if she stays with the party. And then Olivier, if he stays with the party.
No, he's already got 5 of his slots unlocked.
Once I
He
get
actually
the
did
two main characters all settled away, I will work on the side characters and, get some points. Alright, what am I doing
Alright, so
here?
we're looking for the character named Olivert. He should be near the top left corner stall. Getting about the next chapter of the novel I'm reading, but still not in yet. Once I read a book, I almost never read it again. Anyway, I'm done with this one, so you can have it. Cornelia, Chapter 4. Lady owns the shop. We're going to me to work with her son long on. One of she hired me because I always thought it was about $1,000 merchandise.
Man, you talk fast.
Sometimes you gotta. Something, mom spaghetti.
Is Cornelia the book I'm thinking of you-know-who, or is that...
Which you-know-who? Are we talking a short you-know-who who's blonde, or a taller
A short you-know-who who's blonde and associated with the color red?
No, I think that's the book in either Azure or Cold Steel 1.
Right, that book is like red. It's something red flower related.
Cornelia is about a taller blonde.
Oh, we were talking about the armor blonde.
No other other blonde.
Okay, so now we just continue down?
Yeah, head over to the inn. Oh, Zelda, you want one thing after another.
You like jazz?
You're a little complainer tonight.
Well, Sea Machine, romance is a big option in Cold Steel.
Yeah. Prior to, I'd say even Cold Steel 1, because Azure and Crossbow, while they have a little bit of that, it's nowhere near the same level. And that's where they fell really
doesn't
hard
have
into that.
Elixir.
Just like, market. Kuro has cut down on it a little bit as well.
There, that'll work. I don't want to fight! Don't want to fight. Don't want to fight.
But actually, you really shouldn't be fighting at this point because while you're coming up on a place you can supply yourself up real quick. Once we do a certain thing at that area, we're going to be thrown into a relatively long gameplay sequence.
Yeah, so we're gonna rest up. So this is the North Shore of Valeria Lake, huh? It certainly seems peaceful and quiet around here.
The inn doesn't look too shabby either.
I stayed here once before when I was in the area on another job. The wine's great, the rooms are nice, pretty much what you'd expect from a place like this. Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip.
You mean it's not? I at least intended to toss my cares to the wind for a while. Taking cat naps in a rocking boat by the day and filling my belly with food and wine by night. Oh, heaven. This is what a vacation's all about.
I like how they all just turn to look at him like, dude, seriously?
Oh, that face from Shara. Oh, come on, everyone. I was just joking.
See, I'm about to step on this man's balls. Face.
We can enjoy a vacation anytime, but now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves. Even I, Olivier Lenheim, know enough to get my priorities straight. My buddy, there is nothing about you that is straight.
I don't think this has anything to do with enjoyment. Okay, I need an inhaler. Well, whatever, as long as he does his share of the work he's here to do. Let's see.
Man, that was one of those stealth snappers, huh?
Staying here to love fishing.
I guess you said he saw some suspicious individuals here 2 nights ago, right?
Yeah, I'm fine, Super Twin. That's probably the guy.
I believe so, yes.
But first, we're gonna...
The guide in specific doesn't say it's required, but just for helping you survive upcoming stuff, it says buying some salmon meuniers here might be a good idea.
Yeah, I got that.
Hell yeah.
We still haven't even gotten the rest of the recipe book. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them.
At least it's like a little more reasonable in future games.
Yeah. Helps that the infinite money tricks in those are, I think, better for profits even early on. Like there's one in Cold Steel 1 I know that's focused on Elliot that I think gives you more money than either of these first 2 per sale, I think. Maybe.
I have 57 Meunier.
Okay, yeah, then we're good.
Can I ask you something? Wow, he's not responding at all.
He must really be into his fishing. So this is what a fishing maniac looks like, huh? They seem like a unique breed.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Trash Mammal. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for stopping on by. How'd you find your way to my lovely little library? My name is Index Page. Don't be alarmed by any of the strange voices you hear coming out of my mouth. I'm a 15-year-strong voice actor. Not as unique as you are, that's for sure.
Be aware of any sounds I make, though, or they might be horrors unimaginable.
Well,
Slap him. Bailiff?
Bailiff, whack this man with a penis. I was just wondering. What's up? Or
alright,
wandering.
so now our next step is talking to the lady behind the counter.
Okay.
In the end, it's up so Sophina.
Wait, lady behind the counter.
Yeah,
Oh!
that's a lady right there.
I cannot tell with some of these sprites. Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Please let me know if you would like to stay.
At least that's what it says we should do. Ah, I see. If you're going for dialogue, talk to the game, see him up to speed before going inside, then talk to everyone but the cook. You didn't purchase the food, now do that. So talk to the cook for the scene.
Welcome to Kingfisher Inn. Are you all here to stay? Let's see,
No.
yes and no. How should I put it?
We're here looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish?
Well, pretty much everybody who stays here loves to fish. We heard he was a friend with the old man who stayed here yesterday. Do you have a clue who that might be?
Ah, that fucker.
Are you talking about old man Kuwana? If you're talking about his fishing buddy, then you must mean Lloyd. Lloyd? I've heard he's a professional angler who came all the way here from the Royal City. It seems as though he's a member of the
Foreshadowing.
Fisherman's Guild there. He sounds like a pretty amazing
That
guy.
didn't apply to two people.
So you're saying he's that old man fishing out back? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one you're talking about. Is this the same Lloyd that, is this the same Lloyd we're thinking of?
It's a very similar description, but no, it is a very different Lloyd.
So we just gotta shout at him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just give him the mom special.
The Chunkla?
No, my mom.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Are you the man named Lloyd who's from the Royal City?
Wow, he's really focused. He's tuned out everything out of his mind but fishing. Looks like this is where my skills come into play.
What are you?
Just sit back and enjoy.
Oh my god. Olivia leaned over and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation blew into the man's ear.
Oh my goodness, what in the... Who are you kids? Where did you come from?
That was a dirty trick to play on him, Olivier. Yeah, that was pretty low.
How do you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right.
Probably a really bad sneeze, Reaper.
But how did you know my name?
We heard it from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time that you could spare to speak with us?
I see, so you heard from Mr. Kawano, did you? Yeah, I saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago.
I knew it. Could we get you to fill us in a little more on the details?
Before that, are you all bracers or something? Is this somehow related to some sort of crime? We can't say for sure, but there does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was all the other night when I was out fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling it out with this lake's guardian.
Oh god, don't remind me of the Lake Guardians! Fucking goddamn Lake Guardians!
It had gotten late into the night, and it was about the time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds.
So, for those of you who don't understand the context, when fishing becomes a minigame in this series, you always have to catch the Lake Guardian, or the guardian of an entire, section of the country. And it's like, what do you mean guardian? Oh, this fish is just that badass. Because that's the way you can prove, oh, I'm a master angler. And they are a bitch to catch. Now hold on a minute, what do you mean by this lake's guardian?
I'm glad you asked! The guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valeria Lake. It's been the feared king of the waters among fish lovers for over a decade.
Yeah, they're fish that live extra long, are extra big, and are extra fucking ornery. Crap, I shouldn't have asked.
It looks like you've thrown a log onto the maniac's fire.
Is it really that huge of a fish, like you say?
You bet your last mirror it is. I've been chasing the darn thing for the last 5 years of my life.
Estelle tries to catch it, first try.
It comes and goes in different parts of Valeria Lake and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it appeared in these parts, so I came a-running from the Royal City. Ha, now that's what I call passion. I can completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of its... For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such.
In your case, steal it is more accurate. How about we get back to our story? So, Lloyd, what happened when you came back from the fishing that night?
Oh, right. I had returned the boat and was on my way to the inn. when I saw an odd couple head out onto the road from the grounds behind the building. Onto the road in the middle of the night? Yep, no doubt about it. They headed out on the new Ansel path. At first I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city heading back home. But it was way too late for something like that, and when I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Thought maybe I'd seen a couple of ghosts or something then.
Ghosts? There are ghosts that come out here?
Just so you know, the two I saw were a young couple. There might have been two lost souls who committed a double suicide after not being accepted by those around them. Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh my god.
Someone's reading a few too many romance horror novels.
Don't tell me anymore! Oh, brother, a bracer that's afraid of ghosts. The guild is doomed. Hi, Ultra Kill. Welcome on in.
Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Now, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy, but cute nonetheless. Like a little kitten shivering in the cold.
You better watch out because this little kitten bites.
Well, I was just kidding about the
Thank you
ghost
for the
part.
hydrate, Lysander.
But the couple did, in fact, seem to be the one with purpose and reason. I say this because the girl was wearing something rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? I only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure. But it looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform.
Oh, god damn it. A school uniform, it couldn't be.
It wasn't one from the Genus Royal Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha. My niece goes there as well, and it looked exactly the same as the one she wears.
I see, this whole event just got a lot more interesting. It's her. I know it's that lying tomboy for sure. We're finally onto her trail.
What, so she's an acquaintance of yours? Then while you're at it, tell the two of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on.
Oh, we're gonna rush into them with our fucking weapons.
Kinky. If my weapon... if my mind isn't failing me... Oh, that changed that sentence a lot. I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight.
Is that true? Oh,
Is that true? Yep, we'll meet back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it.
well, that's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information. Just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are.
Ah, I see. That's a relief to hear. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders now. Ah, it's off my chest to feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you youngins to your work.
Man, I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing nut.
You mentioned something about a fisherman's guild, too. Wonder what kind of group that is.
No, Joshua, no.
Just very quaint version of the intro song to Final Fantasy VIII starts playing. Evils. So how is this couple involved with the missing airline incident exactly? If you don't mind telling me, that is.
Well, in a nutshell.
I see. That seems to be the person in question, all right. Which means that tonight's the night, hmm?
Yeah. It looks like we should probably get a room just in case. We're going to be in for a late night tonight. Alright, let's go ask the receptionist about a room. Olivia, you can sleep outside.
Oh, once again, fate has done me the dirty.
Come on. Will you be staying here with us tonight? Yeah, that's the plan.
Hold on, Estelle. If there's anything we haven't taken care of, we better do it now. I don't want to head back to Bo's after we've gotten a room.
I guess you're right.
If we've done everything we have, we should be good.
Yep. This is where we'll be staying.
This is quite a nice room. It has a certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city.
Yeah, it's great, huh? It wasn't that expensive either. What to do now? How about we relax until it gets dark?
Oh, what a nice idea.
She just pulls out a blade deck.
No.
I'd be more than happy to do just that. But is it really okay to take it easy? Rest when you can, that's part of a bracer's job too. This is our free time, so let's enjoy a meal, take a stroll, or something else. Maybe play some Blade. Would you like to play some Pom Pom Panic?
No. Not again. Not again.
What a picturesque view. The entire lake looks like it's glowing.
Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze. But from right here, it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake in the kingdom.
Oh, we have an ad break coming in 5 minutes, just to let you all know. Remember, the best way to avoid the ad breaks is with a subscription to the channel, which you can get for free with Amazon Prime, or for $5 a month. This lake is like a fisher's dream come true. I bet it'd be a blast to throw a line in those waters.
Then how about it? Might be a nice change of pace for you.
Yeah, maybe I will. What are you gonna do, Joshua?
Me? Let's see. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit in the chair and relax.
How old are you again? Only geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys are supposed to get out and move their bodies.
I'll leave that part to you.
Sometimes you can be such a drag. Oh, well, I should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot.
Alright, so... Before we... Actually, no, you check the southeastern pier's... like, edge.
This one?
So the southeastern, the one next to you. Or maybe it's the... that doesn't seem right. By the way, we need to check that, but there's also a scene we can see that's optional with Olivier and Shara in the bar.
Let's watch that optional scene. Shara, should you start drinking again when it's only noon? No matter how light the liquor is, drinking too much is bad for your health, right? Don't worry, this stuff is just like water.
Still, sometimes we all need to take a breather. I understand your concern for Shara, but you can leave her to me.
Actually, Shara's not the one I'm concerned about.
It begins. Alright, so maybe it's the one Lloyd was at, actually. The one over there. Which... There's one you have to talk to, I know, because you do that, and then we go get the fishing pole, because we do have a fishing minigame here.
Ah!
Yeah, now we can go get it. So, how do you want to handle this fishing minigame? Like, do you want to try and get one of everything?
Is there a reward for it?
So, you get 10 casts. And there are, I think, how many different items here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different items. You get an achievement for doing all 10.
Okay. I'm gonna do all 10 casts.
Alright, so I'll guide you to get one of everything then.
Who do I talk to?
Should be the receptionist.
Fishing pole, please.
Pole position.
I'm gonna put it to good use. Starts fighting monsters with it. Alright, guys. Fishing.
Alright, so let's go to the south.
Come on, fishy, fishy, fishes.
Just use a lure.
Okay, if it was this easy, I would do fishing all the time.
And you want to reel it now.
Reel it in all at once.
Yeah. This should get us the first of the 6 different items you can get here. Holy Boots. Those have less defense than the basic leather boots, but they give you move +3.
Oh. Continue fishing.
Alright. Change fishing spot. We want to do to the west. Lure. And we're going to do the same thing, just reel in immediately once we get something. This should get us a smelt.
Oh, what a little fishy. Continue fishing.
Yeah, continue fishing. We now want to do that change fishing spot. Basically, repeat what we just did for the east. So lure and then reel immediately. And that should get us a liberal carp.
I'm holding the R button so it goes faster. Continue fishing.
Alright. Which direction? Oh, let's change fishing spot all the same, just to make sure. West. This time you're going to want to use a fly.
Hi, son.
And when the next choice comes up, you want to wait a bit.
Is that the legendary E?
E.
And ad break. Wait a little bit.
Yeah, wait a little bit.
Oh, rainbow trout. You know the one thing I like about fishing in Cold Steel? They give Sepith.
Yeah, that's nice. Alright. Continue fishing. Change fishing spot. Even though we're technically not changing fishing spot, just doing it from the west again. This time we want to use live bait. And then the next option, we're going to wait a bit once again. That should get us a tiger rockfish. All right, one more item, and then we'll have all the different types you can get that you can just fuck around to do the last few.
Continue fishing.
Fishing. Change fishing spot. West. Lure. And this time we're going to wait until it gets tagged to the bottom option of the 3.
Okay. We got a salmon. Oh, if that's all 6.
Yeah, but keep in mind, if you want the achievement, you have to fish all 10 times. That's if you really care, you can just do whatever you want for these last few.
Oh, I just fucking realized what the Holy Boots pun is.
Yeah.
God damn it.
God damn it. Da-da-da-da-da.
Hobbyist.
Was Joshua ever there at all?
Joshua's in your imagination, Estelle. What's this? Oh. I figured you'd be over here. Hey there, laddie.
Push him into the lake.
What are you doing muddling away the evening in a place like this?
Not much. How about yourself? You done fishing or are you heading back into battle?
No, I've already had my fill. It sure has been a while since I did it, though. Oh, that reminds me. You said you were gonna read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff.
That I actually finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd walk for a change.
Liar.
What?
You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. And besides, that's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. And while I may not be as reliable as Dad, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on. Again, this is why I love Estelle as a character. She breaks so many female protagonist tropes. Like, she breaks the mold for, like, stereotypical female protagonist tropes so much. It's times like these when you should say thank you and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know what's most important.
You're probably right.
Like, yeah,
Thanks.
she's a fucking bonehead, but she has these moments of profound wisdom. Very good. Now, that wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, right. And in return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica?
As you wish. Is Whereabouts Light good for you? Because we only composed the one song on harmonica for the game.
Yep, that's the one I wanted to hear.
Now, play Silver Will. The fuck is that? You just see Lloyd on his boat get capsized by the Guardian. And we never see him again, mysteriously.
I wonder why it is that when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening light like that, it makes me want to cry.
So you're still not going to ask about my past? I mean...
We promised, remember? You were going to tell me when you felt like it, and I wasn't going to ask, right? And considering the 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore. Hi, Buttercup.
Yeah, it has been 5 years, hasn't it?
Hello there, Sky Clausel. Welcome on in. I can tell you're a fan of Fee.
How long can you live with me just for that long and not have a million questions?
That's what family's for, stupid.
That day, your father came home with this beat-up kid. Some random stranger who never says a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that?
That's how family works, stupid. I was cringe as a teen, but I stand by my choice. Hey, you know what? We love Fee here. Fee is best girl. Well,
Probably my second favorite, but close enough.
it seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. And like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You're kind and fair, but you've also got a way of not letting others inside by using politeness like a shield.
Now wait a minute.
And you're caring and lonely. Of course, I don't know everything about your past. Well, Machine, here's the tiny spoiler alert for something for a story that's, like, been out for a decade now. They do kind of get together, but that's not for another 4 years. It's complicated. Like, they've got this sibling bond, but they also kind of, like, get this romantic bond together, and it's, like, it's weird about it, because, like, he's her adoptive brother, but then they get feelings, and it's like, can he... What is with the Trails games and having, like, adopted siblings wanting to bone? I'm just gonna point this out. I'm just gonna point this out.
A running joke when I was playing these games was, if I had a nickel for every time this series did this, I'd have exactly 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but weird that it happened twice.
Exactly.
And that's one of those.
If you want to make comparisons, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either. But that doesn't mean that he and I are family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with me knowing his personality, his habits, the food he likes. You know, the kind of things that only I would know firsthand. And you're no different, Joshua. You know what, Sky? You're right.
You make it nearly impossible to argue with you. You know that? I've been like that since the first time we met. And you gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was laying in bed. Wounded, I might add.
Did I really do that?
Yeah, injured and all. More than once.
I'm sure it was just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces.
Yeah, sure, nice excuse. But anyway, Estelle.
What?
Let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything. But let's resolve this with our own hands.
Sure. That's exactly what I intend to do.
How about we head back to the inn? Is that the first ha-ha ellipses in the series? Get used to those. I'm sure supper's ready by now.
Good idea, I'm starving. We need to eat our fill so we're ready for tonight.
No, my God.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua.
Oh, right. I'm actually done with it. And at this point, it just ended up being bulk weight. I wonder what I should do with it. Oh, is this extra BP? Let me get the guide up really quick.
Yeah, that's why I'm not picking immediately.
It has world-building information, so keeping it or not does not affect anything. But it does not carry into New Game Plus.
Can I read it?
I'm sure you'd be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So you want to take a stab at it, Estelle?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Lore!
Lore.
And boy howdy does this game have lore. Oh my god!
Help a fellow out, I'm begging you.
They did try to warn you.
I can't take another drink.
They did try to warn you. Well, I think I'd just reconsider my opinion of you, Olivier.
It's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shara.
Well, didn't the two of you come in at a good time? Oh, she's sauced up too. How about having a drink together? You're both good for that, right? We're gonna eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're gonna make
Shara,
me...
when they say you're rizzed up with the sauce, they don't mean this.
You're gonna make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. Oh great, she's already reached stage 2 rage mode.
Don't worry, Shara. Olivier said he's good for another couple rounds. How about having him keep you company?
What, so you can still drink more, can you? So I have played through all of Gold Steel. I've played through Skies. This is like my second playthrough of Skies, so I don't have as much knowledge as when I originally played it. on the PSP. But I played through
Whereas
all of
I've-
Cold Steel. I've never touched Crossbell. I've never touched Reverie or Kuro.
I've, on the other hand, played everything from Sky 1 through to the end of Kuro 2's fan translation.
Hi, Berserk.
And I'm currently working on Nayuta, actually, on my own streams.
Yeah, you should check out Turk if you want more Trails content.
Joshua, how could you just give her to her like that? I can't.
So, do you feel sorry for the poor guy?
I don't know. Should I?
I mean, it's not like they're gonna get together, right?
Just like a little demon and here at the same time, too. At least the fish are polite here.
I guess he'll be just fine.
How about we sit at the counter? I hate to bother the two of them.
Man, I can't wait for the proper English translations for Kuro to come out to Steam so we can get those and get on those. But hey, by the time we reach those games, we'll be 10 years from now.
It's gonna be weird living in a post-Kai worldscape. Please, Shara, I'm pleading with you. You and the fish. Don't pour me another glass.
Oh God, he's gonna die.
He's plastered. Oh God, help him! Oh.
Oh, he's totally plastered. Looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to a drunken Shara. Oh wow, what a night for drinking. I've been so busy lately, I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while.
And you're not even red in the face either from all that alcohol. Are you sure you haven't had some kind of special training, Shara?
It could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop. You know, like the ones with the scorpions and asps in them. What?
Huh?
I think I might have built up my resistance that way, but who knows?
Somehow, I don't think that's the case.
She drank scorpion bourbon? By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is. Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, and we wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight. And getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all wouldn't be a good idea. Don't tell me you. You got Olivier drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you? Well, of course I did. And he'll thank me in the long run, too. After his raging hangover, anyway. Oh my god. She's a demon. And so that whole time...
You were just toying with him, weren't you?
Let's see, it's getting late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn. Don't skirt around the issue, Shara. Quiet you. For the time being, we're going to circle up the far pier.
Understood.
And yes, an asp is a snake.
Yeah.
So she has had, alcohol made from scorpions and asps.
This reminds me of a story my dad told me once, where one time he just got completely plastered at a friend's party. And, it was just my parents and the hosts of the party left. The husband of the hosts and him drank like an entire fucking bottle of mezcal together.
Jesus.
And he was apparently like the drunkest he's apparently ever been, and he was sticking his upper body outside the window of the car going, "I'm drunk," on the way home. There's no guarantee, of course, but if Lloyd's, oh god, there goes Lloyd.
Oops. However, if we move around too much, there's a possibility they'll be seen and they'll take off. Since the Sky Bandits are supposed to come from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area. Right, so where should we watch from?
We need a place we can see the road without being noticed ourselves. A place like that would be ideal.
Is this for extra BP?
Not that I can see. So just find the actual place we need to go. I think it's on the deck somewhere. Or so I thought. There we go.
Hey, what's that? Yep.
Well, looks like we're a little early, huh?
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, if this were the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way.
Quit talking nonsense. We're outlaws, remember? Now let's hurry up and get moving.
Wait for me, Kyle. She
I
looks
always
good like
remember
that.
thinking, I love these outfits. I kind of wish they
I
would make
can't wait for their
merchandise.
glow up. I can't wait for their glow up.
The fur collars look so comfy and warm.
Their cold steel glow up is so good, though. I should have known it'd be them.
It looks like they're headed for the far pier. Wonder what they intend to do.
Shall we take a look and find out? Let's try to get as close as we can without being noticed. Charge!
I should have figured they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time.
I really hate those guys. They act like they're so superior. To be honest, they're kind of scary.
No doubt about it. They are quite the clandestine bunch. There's not much we can do about it. This is an order from Dawn.
Is it? Are we gonna be introduced to Ouroboros for the first time?
I actually don't remember.
This seems to be a good place. Yeah. We
Like,
can
I remember the
hear what they're
plot
saying,
notes
too.
of the prologue and Chapter 1, but Chapter 2 is where my memory for Sky really kicks in.
Hey, Kyle. Don't you think Don's been acting a bit strangely recently? It's just not like him, if you ask me. You know, the whole hijacking of airliners thing. Well, I admit it was lucrative. Now you've got the army clamping down on us full scale. Not to mention those annoying braces are now involved. And he's gone and taken hostages and demanded a ransom in return. No matter how I think about it, seems like Don has gone way overboard this time.
In the end, you'll always be just a girl. Deep down, you're just not cut out for the run with the bad crowd.
Excuse me?
Okay, maybe not the best wording, but I meant it as a compliment. If things are getting too rough for you, you're always welcome to try salvaging a life back home. It shouldn't be too hard to get by as long as you know that you don't set your sights too high. Though, admittedly, it is a bit colder than Liberal.
Do you think you just treat me like a kid and I'm not going to get angry? I'd like to see you get by without me, what with your crap cooking and all. Not to mention the laundry. Do you really want to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out?
Okay. I see your point, and I really am sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. But anyway, just think about what I said before it gets too late to back out.
They're not bad.
Now, getting back to what you said earlier. I do have to agree that Dawn has been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to just keep fishing for ransom? We should take what we can get. I'd like to believe that Dawn is smart enough to see that.
Don't you think he started acting strange about that time that guy showed up? That's the only thing I can think of as to why he started acting like this.
Yeah, he was the one who introduced us to those other guys, too. He might have even gotten Dawn to buy into his ideas.
Who is that guy in here? That's certainly a good question.
Huh? What's that over there?
What's that?
Looks like whoever that was they were waiting for finally showed up.
Yeah, they do look like Ouroboros members, but probably not.
Looks like he made it.
Looks like you made it!
On time as usual, huh?
You could have come a little early for a change, or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure.
Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. Now, if that displeases you, then let me offer you my sincerest apology.
God damn, what is your hair? Or is that just part of the helmet?
It's part of the helmet.
I was about to say. Relax, I was just being sarcastic. Now I know you guys are definitely not the type I want to be around.
Enough already, we don't have time for that. Now, how about we get down to business? Have there been any other developments since the last time? Yes, in fact, Her Majesty has finally made a move.
Let her go.
She intends to contribute to the ransom from her own assets. Seriously? We're gonna get paid out of the Queen's own pocket? I guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, right?
How about the Royal Army? Is there any indication that they've figured out where our hideout is?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We've received reports that members of the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you'll need to leave your hideout behind. Yeah, no problem there. We just happened to run into the temporary shelter by chance. Don shouldn't have any regrets about it either.
There are way too many suspicious types involved in this. What do you want to do, Shara? Should we just storm in, shoot them all, and let ADO sort them out? I've got a much better idea. Better idea? These two siblings appearing here means that the Sky Bandit's airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we could do if they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first? I see, take away their means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Joshua?
Oh, right. Take out the airship first, right? Yeah, I think that's a good idea too.
What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden.
It's nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me.
We don't have much time. We've got to get it on to the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting.
Super speed! Let's go!
So they're parked in front of the Umbrella Tower, huh? This is definitely the perfect place to land since it's off the main road.
So what do you want to do, Shara? Should we subdue them?
That's one way to go about things. But there's more than double their numbers since the last time we encountered them. Don't worry, even with twice as many guys, there's no match for us. Look for the hydrate.
I don't know if that's the best way to go about things.
Of course.
Whee! Sorry to keep you all waiting.
Ollie!
Keep it down or they're gonna hear you.
Sorry, Ollie. Well, isn't this a surprise? I can't believe you're standing here. After the state you were in before, your tolerance is impressive.
Who do you think you're talking to? Rather than miss a minute of your fair company, I dutifully puked my guts up and dumped a bunch of cold water on my head. Voila! I was good to go. The hand, do you have a blanket?
I don't know about that. I think I hear your liver screaming somewhere in there.
That's some serious tenacity.
God.
Oh, come on. I couldn't let you enjoy all your fun yourselves, right? I had just come out of the inn when I saw you guys hit the road, so I came running from behind to catch up with you.
I guess I would have lived too easy on you. Maybe I should have had you down all that brandy at once.
You have put me to sleep for good, if you had done that, Shara. But anyway, fighting the Sky Bandits here would lack finesse, don't you think?
I don't think that's the issue here.
No, I'm serious. Even if you subdued them all and managed to arrest the two siblings, there'd still be a chance they won't tell you where their hideout is. And they might even use the hostages as leverage to demand their release.
Well, there's risk involved with whatever course of action we take. Or do you have a good plan on how we can avoid taking such risk?
Boy, do I ever. Listen up, everyone.
We're gonna stow away on the ship, aren't we? Okay, but if you blow in my ear, I'm seriously gonna punch your lights out.
Duly noted.
No, in fact, I'm gonna punch you in the balls so hard they fly off.
Ooh.
Kyle, Josette!
Couldn't see you made it back. I didn't see you think you'd be gone for long.
So,
Jack.
talks took longer than expected, huh?
Yeah, Squidward. We're nearing an end with our negotiations. We also managed to get a great deal of information about what's going on with the Royal Army.
So what you're saying is...
Yeah, we'll be getting the ransom money within a few days. We'll finally be one step closer to making our dream a reality.
We did it!
Sweet. Cool it down, guys. It's a little too early to get getting excited yet. This entire group is just the fucking bikini bottom settlers. For the moment, we need to get back to the hideout and report to the Don.
My leg!
Alright, everyone, pack up and let's get out of here.
Hey,
temperature outside
nice.
is 69.8 degrees with 15% humidity. There's a southwest wind blowing at a speed of 12 knots. There are no orbital reactions in the surrounding area.
Looks like the army isn't patrolling here. Activate the orbital engine and begin transmitting orbital energy to each section of the airship. Aye, sir! Orbital engine activated! Transmission of orbital energy to all sections underway. Yeah, this is actually the first time they talk about how airships work in this series, don't they?
Orbital floaters started. Orbital drivers started. Stabilizers all green.
All right. Lift off. Aye, aye, sir. God, I love the airships so much. I want mom kits of these, but they're never gonna make them.
Same.
Though that reminds me, I actually had a big moment this morning when I woke up and went, oh shit, I have an email from this model kit store that my Jehudi that I ordered from like Zone Enders is finally gonna be here like next week or so. Set the drive rate to 40% and maintain cruising speed.
That is a difficult game.
Yeah, I much
Just
prefer
not in terms of like combat or anything, but just like the control schemes. Needlessly
Yeah.
complex.
They do a lot better in the second game with that stuff, I think. However, make sure we can switch to battle speed at any time. Hey, sir!
Looks like we'll make it back the full morning.
Yeah. I'm ready for some serious shut-eye myself, but I've got to report to Don first. Oh. Did you just hear something? No, I didn't hear anything. I thought I could have sworn I heard it come from the duck below. Maybe it was just a mouse or something.
Oh my god. Resident Lurker.
I'll have to clean up the place when I can find some free time.
Resident fucking Lurker.
Notice how they only render a stealth sprite because they didn't figure out a way to make all 4 character sprites hide there without looking weird. Okay, I have a story about this, boys.
Please share.
I'll wait until the cutscene's over. Oh, boy, am I tired. Ever since we came here, my night and day have been completely reversed. We just gotta tough things out a little longer, and then we can say goodbye to this horrible life. With Don as our leader, we can't go wrong. But don't you think Don's been acting a little strange lately? I mean, he's kind of scary to talk to these days. How about you knock that crap off? If Kyle or Josette heard you talking like that, they'd beat you upside the head. But it's just that... I'm sure you're just tired from lack of sleep. Let's hurry and finish up here and get some rest.
You're welcome to take a rest now if you'd like.
You're those...
You're too late.
And this is how we kick the ass of SpongeBob and Patrick. So... Yeah, I might as well go to it now. Sky 1 and 2, I wasn't exactly in the best mental state when I first played these on stream. Actually about 2 years ago at this point. Because I had recently been told we were going to be moving out of my childhood home. Which I was very displeased with. Because that I wasn't sleeping that well, if at all, a lot of nights. And that, I think, pretty much came to a head during this dungeon. I actively fell asleep midstream during a battle here.
Oh my god.
Because the pacing, I was like, yeah, I'm liking this, but the pacing's really slow, and the battle theme is just soothing enough that, addled together with the depression and about 3-4 hours of sleep, I was just out for like 5 to 10 minutes on a battle screen menu. And I've always kind of felt bad about it in retrospect because there's a lot of comparisons to be made between Sky 1 and Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn in terms of like the world building and pacing to make the rest of the series better in comparison, but I always feel like I didn't give it a fair shake because I literally fell asleep during it. Whew, looks like we're finally able to get in here without any trouble.
I'm amazed that this little plan actually worked. I guess we all have you to thank this time. But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure what we were going to do if we got caught stowing away.
Well, if we were discovered, we just have to take control of the airship. We would have had an advantage fighting against a lot of those in those tight corridors. Superior numbers means nothing when it's not space to maneuver in. Olivier. So you thought that far ahead taking all those factors into account, huh? Not in a million years. Are you kidding?
He actually did. Knowing who this motherfucker is, he's thought the next 5 years in advance.
I simply thought it would be fun to infiltrate an enemy base.
He plays the fool so well. He plays the fool character so well, and I love him for it. I think we would have been better off if you said nothing at all. Yep, poor guy break. At least we were able to get in here without incident. Anyway, this looks like somewhere in the Nibel Valley. In the Bell Valley? Like the one on the border of Bose and Roland? Well, that explains why it's so misty outside.
And this is definitely terrain covered with extreme differences in height which prevent the landing of any large aircraft. Looks like your guess was right, Shara.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem to help us much getting here. Much in here. Ooh. The sushi burgers. But anyhow, we don't have time to be hanging around here. We'll need to subdue the sky bandits and ensure the safety of the hostages being held. And of course your father, Cassius, too. Right. Understood. Oh, that was Joshua. Oops. Oh, we can just...
Yeah, I think because this is where the restock station is because of the orbital checkpoint on the bottom floor.
Right.
So if you get your ass kicked during the battles around here, you can just run back here and recharge.
Smart. No, let's just do a quick save over here.
Alright, let me get the map for this place.
Oh, there's no map? Fun.
Oh yeah, it's a dungeon in Sky 1. There's no maps. There's only maps for towns and open air areas. Alright, so we're right there. There's no treasure chests in these first few rooms.
They just casually have monsters walking around there.
Oh yeah, guard rats. Oh, gold rats, but close enough.
Of course they do.
There is a chest upcoming in the next, like, there's several hallways that we're going through here. The next hallway, so the next loading door, the second room in that room has a treasure chest for us.
Gotcha.
Let me look up to see if there's anything extra we can do for Pete.
Hurricane!
Okay.
Old school Fallout vibes a little bit. The fact that 3D models compressed down to sprites as well probably helps affect it. I think that's how Fallout was.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
They were just very low poly 3D models, which that also does that, especially on older PC monitors.
Good job, Shara.
And so I started blasting. I'm a healer, but
Oh, Olivert. So spin to win, right?
Steam.
Okay. Smack a bitch.
Take that.
You go bye-bye. Let's see. Yo! Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it may have even been this fight in specific that happened to it. That was like the next one. And it's just weird to look back. It's like, yeah, that would never happen in any other Trails games because like, I'm not going to say that Sky FC is uninteresting because it's got a lot of really cool stuff in it.
It just
But I was just so
suffers
much
from
more
pacing.
engaged. Yeah, and like
Damn.
how this game ends really gripped me to the point where that never happened again in the series. The fact that later music is still comfy but not as like, sleep aiding is probably helps with that because I've actually listened to this soundtrack to fall asleep before, so at this point that might happen on accident.
Yeah, I can see that. And then you get to like some of the final boss themes, like fighting Lola Arabonia. That is a final boss theme I love.
Yes.
No chesty, huh?
All right. The next room after this has a chest. That should be a weapon for Shara. The chest is already empty, you double dipper.
Oh, fuck off.
At least I think this weapon for Shara. The guide says the equivalent on hers. I'm assuming it is.
I gave her quite an attack boost.
All right. Hallway after this upcoming one has another chest in the second room.
I'm just checking all the rooms for fights.
This map also marks the fights. There's no fights in... No, that's the right area. Right room. Just go south again.
Oh. Eepy charge.
This chest is empty. Makes you want to cry, doesn't it?
The chest is eepy.
Alright, you want to go down here to the right and then go into this room.
What's this way?
That's the plot way. There's the ring for the side quest.
Yes!
It's also an accessory, but you're going to need to give it away. Check the chest again. This chair's empty. Chair?
Chair?
How tragic. Yeah, yeah.
Man, this chair could use an ass in it.
That room has a fight in it. Sounds like some of the grunts. Shall we rush the room?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think you get extra BP for this, but hey, you might as well.
Time for the experience. Oh, you guys new around here? Are you supposed to be intruders? These guys are not bright.
I'm gonna be right back in about a minute or two.
Okay.
Keep going. I just gotta take care of something in the house real quick.
These guys are not bright. I can hit all 6! Cost 30 combat points, or craft points to use. Got 30 back. Good job, Joshua. And yo! There we go, we got a stone. So anyways, he's gonna start blasting. Ooh, get some heals off. Dang it! Oh my god, Shara.
Take that.
There we go, we took another enemy out. you came up short. 39 fire Sepith, huh? Now, where are the hostages? Uh-oh.
Alright, sorry about that.
I beat them.
Good. Sorry about that. My bedding was done in the laundry and I had to put it on real quick. Before I forgot to, and I would just let it sit there until like 3 in the morning. Ooh!
Jesus!
What is in that whip?
Holy Stragus. Sure is unforgiving as ever. This? No, I've been far more unforgiving.
And the masochist would be thrilled to make your acquaintance, Shara.
And my whip would be thrilled to make yours.
Maybe some other time.
Save it for the honeymoon.
Being held down below. Let's hurry.
No, first we're gonna...
Yeah, I did this exact same shit. I know for a fact I did.
Because those guys are bitches. They're bastards. So anyways, free heal. Okay, this looks like we got another 30 minutes in us before we switch over to Dark Cloud.
Yeah, we can easily finish this chapter at that time. This dungeon isn't very large.
The fuck is that?
Weird plant monster. Don't worry about it. Don't kill it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this is only a 3-floor long dungeon.
Oh, it's a mad tree, guys.
As opposed to a sad tree?
Firebolt. Hurricane. I gotta petrify off.
Yes, good.
Firebolt.
Now, every time I see Petrify in this series, it reminds me specifically of that one gift from Final Fantasy of Waka hitting himself and petrifying and shattering himself.
Yup. Don't remind me. Oh, see, I like Waka's whole character. Hey, I'm a racist, yeah? But I have redeeming qualities, yeah? Let's ball, yeah? Like, he's just straight up a racist.
We're good
And
to
we're gonna
go.
start again. Right?
Yeah.
Sure. Still a bit of... I can't wait for Tier and La Tier to heal more than 200.
I was so glad when I saw that the spells just get better in a respective sequel.
Yeah, like, even in the second one, right?
Yeah, I think, I want to say heals like 1500 by default or something like that in the sequel?
Preemptive attack! Show those bitches what for.
Ow! Get your rat feet out my face!
I've always loved that sound effect. It's just such a good laser sound effect.
Yeah!
We're good to go.
Oh, hey! Sure, level up!
Woo!
Anyone have a clue what this place is? It's way too big for these bandits to have built. It seems pretty ancient. It almost feels like a stronghold of some sort of of some sort, and I agree, this place is pretty old. I wonder if people used hidden forts like this one as hideouts back then.
As far as I've heard, the turmoil following the Great Collapse continued on for several hundred years. So it doesn't seem that strange to me that something like this is still around.
The Great Collapse?
The collapse of the ancient Sumerian civilization, which existed more than 1,200 years ago. It said that a huge natural catastrophe wiped them out.
Oh, you mean like Professor Alba said before? I tell you what, though, for being a place that is this hard to find, someone's got some seriously bad taste in hideouts. Not to mention there are all sorts of monsters hiking around in here, too. I wonder if this is how all men like to live.
Shara? Just what kind of men are you hanging out with?
Olivier, you are one of those men. Hey, yo! Some more defense?
Alright,
I don't want to
looking at the map correctly. Nothing in that room. There's a split coming up here in this next room. We want to go through the way to the west and north before we head east.
This one?
Yeah.
Bear assault? What?
That's a what?
Oh, it's a gun!
Oh, it's a
And
hunting
one-
rifle. Okay.
What an upgrade! Holy crap, that is a huge upgrade. Is this a vacuum cleaner?
I'm guessing it's an orbital vacuum. Looks like the newest model, so it's probably stolen.
Interesting. Huh. What's this? There's something stuck inside.
Black nope. Nope.
Yep, that's what it looks like to me. But what's something like this doing inside a vacuum? It's probably something important. Let's hold on to it just in case. Yeah, good idea.
Alright, so this is part of a hidden quest in Chapter 2.
Okay.
Effectively, the moment we finish off Chapter 1, we can turn that in. It's for the owner of the Orbital Factory in Bose.
Okay, so it's not the Black Records.
No, that's Arabonia exclusively.
Mental Jin?
After this, the only other door we need to go into for actual stuff is the one right before the staircase to the next floor.
The one thing I don't like is how spells are organized here.
Yeah, they get better about that. Even by crossbow, I think.
So anyways, he started blasting. How dare you? How dare you?
Oh, are we done already?
Estelle's close to a level up, so is Joshua.
Yeah, this, by the time we even finish this floor, even, we're basically done. There's only one more room after that,
Okay.
really. It's not very long. We don't be able to finish up the chapter pretty quickly. Then you can move on to Dark Cloud.
I want to try and beat Dark Cloud 1 before my 2-year anniversary, so that I can start Dark Cloud 2 for the 2-year anniversary. You see what I did there?
Yeah.
It's clever.
Ooh.
But yeah, once the anniversary starts up, I still want to do this, man. I'd like to keep doing this.
Same here. Same here. I've had fun with this.
We're good to go!
Plus, it's fun to have someone. It's fun to have other people in the chat and someone to talk to that understand how good this series is. This is a fun-ass series. Wait, should we go this way or this way?
Towards the east. Or towards south, rather. Looking at the thing. There's only, yeah, it's just an enemy there.
He can live there. He gets to live.
Yeah, this next door you want to enter.
Oh, there was that. Rush
Time to
in.
refresh the room again.
These guys are smarter than the last ones.
But we will hit them just as hard.
Jesus. Oh, I wish I could free aim.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Joshua's almost dead. Oh, this is gonna be good. 5 hits. I'm gonna do an S-craft. Just, you know.
Did I use my good bullet?
Holy fucking shit. No, Joshua! He'll be fine. See, he's fine.
Yeah, the room after this, like the door to the northwest, is another item for us. Or at least another scene for us, rather. And then to hit up barring a chest room on the next
2 level
floor.
ups.
Good to get, because that's a free stat recharge. And the hostages! She was better loud than Turtle Squab.
Is everyone alright?
No!
We're with the Bracer Guild and we've come to rescue you.
We're taking care of the guards, so you don't need to worry about anything for the moment. There's way too many characters here to get there, dude. You gotta voice them all. I'm Grant, captain of the airliner, and I express my gratitude for what you've done for us here today. I will never appear after this.
You can take us after we've gotten you out of here. By the way, where's Cassius? I have,
Doesn't look like he's here. Ooh.
are these all the hostages?
Yes, that's correct. He's the one who's on the lid, including crew and passengers.
That can't be right.
Wasn't there a man by the name of Cassius Bright on this flight? He's a member of the Bracer Guild. Cassius Bright? I do seem to remember hearing that name somewhere. Captain, is he that passenger? You know, the one who got off right before we left? Ah, right now that you mentioned there was one passenger who did get off.
What do you mean?
Well, there's just one passenger who just parked the airliner right before we took off. The man who had been on board since the Royal City, he did seem to have such a name, if I remember correctly.
What? But his name was on the passenger list.
Yeah, since he got off right before we departed, there wasn't any time to document the changes. This would have been handled had we arrived in Roland, but we were attacked by the Sky Bandits en route, and things were left as they were. So that's what happened, huh? I thought it would have been awfully strange if Dad had been captured by the Sky Bandits.
Well, it looks like our question has finally been answered.
How ironic.
Now wait a minute. Then, just what is Dad doing? With something this big going on, why hasn't he contacted us?
Calm down, Estelle. I know you're as curious to know as I am, but thinking about it now isn't going to get us anywhere. Our focus needs to be on securing the safety of the hostages.
Okay. You're right, I guess I'll just have to forget about it for now. Listen up, everyone. We are now going to go after the Sky Bandit leaders and arrest them. I know how you all must feel, but I need you to sit tight a little longer.
I'll be waiting here. Good luck.
You got a orbital recharge station here or some shit? No, you suck.
Nope. Alright, we might as well go to the next floor before you run back. Actually, yeah, you just got those level ups only. Olivert needs healing, rather. Alright, 2 rooms on this next floor to do stuff at.
This one?
Actually, I'm not sure, because this doesn't seem to be matching the map. For some reason. Oh. Well, looks like there's something here. Should we try pushing on it?
Oh. Secret door. Secret door.
That's quite a neat little trick there. I wouldn't expect anything less from the secret fort. This looks like it's the corner of Nebula Valley. Sure, should we help these hostages escape first?
No, we need to take out the Sky Bandit boss first. If we're attacked while attempting to escape, there's no way we'll be able to protect that many people. Well, that's true.
Then how about we get back in there and do blah, blah, blah. So, you can actually use this as a time to go revisit that hermit, because I think you're pretty close to his house.
Oh.
So you wanted to use that as a thing? Ooh, strike the arm. You've taken everything from me. Everything!
Get food. Break. Cool.
Alright, yeah, west.
Here?
Maybe? Oh, wait, actually, no, you want to go into the next room. I realize how this room is shaped now, because the map's just weirdly positioned.
I'm
The button.
reviving.
The treasure chest is definitive, you've returned. Was this the first time not good enough for you?
Fuck off.
Alright, now we're good to go. Charge after Don Patapon.
Oh, he looks like they're dead.
That's their brother.
Oh.
So the queen's gonna pay out the ransom, is she? Now we can finally say goodbye to this meager living. Don't get careless, bro. We haven't got the money in hand yet.
Yeah, we'll need to decide on a plan on how to let the hostages go.
Let the hostages go.
Don Patapon.
Now hold on a minute. Why do we have to bother with that?
What?
Once we get our mirror, we'll just kill them all and be done with it. Well, you've no need to leave them alive.
Don?
You're joking, right? They know exactly what we look like, remember? Even if we left the burrow for good, we'd still be tracked, right?
But there are old people and kids among them. Do you really intend to kill them all?
I swear, no matter how old you get, you never grow up. This isn't playtime, get it?
Why?
Sorry to say this, bro, but I'm against killing the hostages, too. Idios will never forgive us if we do that. I don't want to get our home back with Mira stained with the blood of innocent people. Kyle, since when did you become the boss around here? Huh? I think it's about time you learned your place. Ow!
Jesus! Kyle!
Who cares about our old home? With this kind of mirror coming in, what could you possibly want with our old worthless land? We're gonna go blow all this cash somewhere near the southern resort and enjoy the good life for a while. What did you say? Once we run out of mirror, we'll just hijack another airship.
Oh.
This is gonna be the future of the Kapua Sky Bandits.
Don, what's happened to you? What hideous name has happened to you? Sorry to interrupt. Look at you. Have your little family feud later. You again?
Bracers? Why are you here? How can you say something so heartless? Especially after you gave us a lift in here in your own airship. Impossible. What are you talking about? It can't be.
You had your airship sitting in front of the Emerald Tower, right? I just slipped in when you weren't looking and hid in the cargo hole. In other words, we stole a ride from the bandit. Ha! Take that. Or didn't let you
really outdone yourself this time. What are you calling a dimwit? You two-faced tomboy? What did you just call me? You bimbo? Airhead brute? Just try and say that again.
Alright, enough of the bickering between you two. We've liberated the hostages and defeated the other members of your group. So it looks like all that's left is you three.
In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby placed under arrest. It would be best not to resist.
Man.
Crap.
Kyle, Josette. What's the meaning of this? Sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, Don.
That's okay. I'll forgive you just this once. Once I kill them, that'll be that.
What?
What a bunch of fools you are. Look at my teeth. To think that a pitiful number of people you could ever capture Don Kapua.
I seriously can't wait to see the out of the world like weapon designs. Like we've got some pretty bare bones weapons right now, but like I can't wait to see Testarossa. Oh, case in point, he's got a fucking cannon.
Bitches love cannons. Look how effortlessly he handles that orbital cannon. Kyle, Josette, time to hunt some game. And I like my sport bloody.
Josette is preparing arts.
Well, that's no good. Oh, hey, Carl's weak to wind and fire. Oh, Carl's preparing light. Oh, machine.
I'm gonna wait to use my 200 level craft.
Probably a good idea.
I'm gonna use it on Josette. I'm gonna use it now. Well, it's a crit.
Here I come!
Hell yes! That's the type of damage we love to see.
Oh god, my face is on fire.
I'm just gonna take her out. Jesus Christ!
Hi, drama. How's it going?
Hey, Kyle. Fuck you, pal.
Oh. Huh.
That's
So
never
two
gonna
strings
get
and all
old.
that's happened now? Yeah, maybe I should be glad we don't see these characters that much after this trilogy.
No!
Okay, now we just gotta.
Take that!
Did you just pistol whip her with a cannon? Alright, man. Alright, I see you. Stone impact, bitch.
Jesus Christ! He hit so hard.
You okay there?
I mean, he's got a giant cannon. Sorry, I
True.
was responding to DMs. Take that!
How's that okay? He is tanky as shit, too. We're just gonna unload arts in there right now.
And then we started blasting. Yeah, nothing really special to worry about. Around. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. And then the marathon of chapter and prologue into chapter 1 will be over. And even then, chapter 1 only took us like what, 3 sessions, I think?
Yeah.
Versus the prologues.
No, 5.
4? 5?
Prologue was 5. Chapter. This is episode 7, I think?
Ish?
Have fun working. Give me sparks of democracy? Hell yeah. Wow, that did no damage. Jesus Christ. We're just gonna show you the truth.
There, make one more shot.
How could I fail?
Reviving bomb into just a single smack on the noggin will probably finish him off.
Oh, are you done already?
Oh,
Sure,
Look
I'm
at
not
all
sure
that
that
seven.
painful or bleeding like this.
look at all that Seppa. You love to see it.
These guys are tough. So this is the strength of a bracer, huh?
Crap, how can I lose to this girl? That's all it's done. Have you learned your lesson yet? Now that this has been settled, I'm going to ask that you surrender nicely. Any more trouble out of you and, well, you know what'll happen, right? Oh god. Yikes, no, anything but that.
Why me? Why do I have to go down like this? What's going on?
Oh, his eyes are different. His eyes were red before.
Yeah? I hurt all over. And when did I get an orbital cannon? I mean, bitches love cannons, but what the heck? Bro?
Was he under the influence of something or being controlled? Dumb?
Ah, Giuseppe, you back from rolling already? If you're back this quickly, I guess things didn't work out, huh? Don't try and cover it up. If you had enough, how about leaving the breadwinner to us men? We probably won't be able to earn a whole lot, but be patient.
Don, what are you talking about?
Did you hit your head, bro? Josette came back from Roulette like forever ago. I went to pick her up right after we attacked the airliner. Huh? Attacked an airliner? What's all this crazy talk? We never did anything like that.
What is this guy talking about?
I don't think he's trying to cover his butt. I really think he doesn't know. Come to think of it, who are these strangers? Don't tell me they get their new recruits.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but we're not. We're with the Bracer Guild.
Huh? What a bunch of bracers doing up here?
This guy's completely lost his marbles.
What an interesting turn of events.
Whether you've forgotten or not, you're still under arrest. You're charged with hijacking an airliner, hostage-taking, demanding a ransom, and other such offenses.
Hijacking an airliner, hostage-taking, and demanding a ransom. Kyle, Josette, tell me this is some kind of joke.
Don.
I think that's my line. But thanks to you, bro, we've got a chance to escape.
And he does it again. Ah! Oh, hell, not again.
Hey,
Kyle?
we'll talk about this later. Let's just focus on getting out of here. I'm going to get this out of this later. Let's hurry and get out of this room.
Which way did they go?
and went up. They're going to try and escape in their airship.
After tracking them this far, we can't let them get away. We've got to catch them.
Right.
Understood. I made it out alive. Okay, what a tragedy this has become. Oh, my delicate nasal cavity.
Bro's got his priorities.
Hey, Olivier, you better not hurt. You better hurry over. Gonna leave you behind.
Wait for me. Time to run all the way back up to the place we entered from, but thankfully you can use the hermit or any other rest points along the way.
So we can just zip up?
Yeah. I think there are fights against sky pirates along the way, though, so yeah, I guess we can heal. Don't need to even probably raid these, we can just kick their asses.
Bring it on, you bitches. Ow. I'm the bitches. It's me. I was the bitches all along. Wow, you missed. Good job, Estelle.
Death Reaper gifting us sub, thank you so much! Congratulations to Captain Burns, or Captain. Captain Burns.
And remember, subscribing is the best way to, technically donating is the best way to actually support us. Make sure to support page on Patreon.
Yeah,
This
I
is
do
a
help
threat.
Patreon. There's gonna be some free content on Patreon soon.
Damn it, it's our command.
I'm actually working on a lore document for your page soon. Yeah, why is that not working? Hold on, let me see.
Is it? Oh, it might be permissions. Like maybe only mods can trigger it.
No, that is one of the commands. Hold on, let's see.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think the Patreon thing might be for mods and streamer only.
Yeah, some of the chat commands are not working though.
Anyway.
Oh, this guy's about to get execute shot. His head is to the back of the gun. Or the back of his head is to the gun. Jesus Christ, that's
I
dark.
thought it missed for a second there.
Yeah, you're not healing, buddy.
Gonna bonk you with the hammer. He lived. He lived.
He survived it.
Take that! Nighty night, kitty cats.
I got a poison ornament, huh? Ooh. We could stack status effects. Oh no, wait, no, we can't.
Oh wait, that's right. You can only do one
Oh,
stat
that's
from a-
that's
from this
that's
one, right?
dookie. That's dookie. That's just straight doodoo butter. Man. I thought it was about to be cool, but no, it's just gonna be, hey, I'm just gonna be straight doodoo butter with you right now. No stacking status effects. Man, I cannot wait for Elliot to come around.
2 more fights like that as we go through here on the way back up, but otherwise, yeah, it'll be fine.
Out of the way, I want to finish chapter 1 today.
We're almost there. Just gotta get through this.
I'm gonna give you a stone impact, bitch. Yes, walk into the AoE. Thank you. Whoops. Bonkus. Good. First.
And then you.
Good job, missing dude. I'm proud of you.
Oh, are we done already?
I'm just gonna keep using his heal because he's close to level 1. Jesus Christ, I forgot how long this place is. Ay, ay, ay.
We're almost there. There's so many sky pirates.
I want to know what's going on with Dawn.
John, Pan.
That's one of my favorite chatters because I love screaming his name at the top of my lungs.
It is a fun thing to scream.
Oh, did Void Stranger come out?
Oh yeah, that's been out since last year, I think.
Oh, I just used my S-Craft and I can't cancel it. Oh no, I think Void Bastards. It's this like roguelike spaceship thing where you're... It's hard to explain. I might switch over to Poison from Petrified because Poison is more reliable at the moment.
Yeah, poison also has, I think, a higher chance of just rocking.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get. Plus, more
Or
things
at least
are...
enemies are less resistant to it, more accurately.
Plus, residual damage on enemies? That's gonna be great.
We're good to go.
Good job, Olivier.
Alright, almost there.
God damn it.
It's the rat! Ah, shit, a rat!
Oh shit, it's a rat!
Oh! Of course they show up. How did they show up?
What's
Huh?
this? How'd the army find out about this place? That liar, things weren't supposed to go down like this!
Hey, get your dirty mitts off me!
Hey, what's going on here?
So those are the ringleaders of the Sky Bandits? I'm surprised you're such a young woman, too.
How about you shut your yap and start taking some good pictures? What are the chances of getting another scoop like this?
So how about it, Neil? Is this enough to help you write a decent article?
You bet it is. I'm really grateful you took us along. Oh, would you mind if we took a picture of you while we're at it?
What do you think, General Morgan?
Do as you like. This plan was successful thanks to your genius. In all honesty, this is truly something to boast about.
No, this was just a result of the accuracy of the Intelligence Division's analysis. And thanks to the cooperation of those you... thanks to the cooperation of those of you standing over there.
What?
Hey, bitch, we did all the work for you again.
What are you guys having in common?
What's going on exactly?
It's you kids again.
Hey, look, it's Stella Joshua.
Braces! Why are you here?
Just for the record, I'll tell you, we infiltrated this place one step ahead of you. Again. And the entire hideout has been subdued.
We chased the fleeing sky pirate leaders all the way back up here. I never would have guessed the Royal Army's patrol ships would be waiting. Once again, you've overstepped your bounds.
Shut the fuck up!
With all due respect, General, shut the fuck up. It was because of them that our military strike saw this level of success. Therefore, shouldn't we in turn recognize their achievements?
Do as you wish. I'll leave the rest up to your discretion. I'll return to the ship and see what information I can get out of these sky pirates.
Very well, General.
That old man's as stubborn as ever.
He's not a bad person, he just lacks a little flexibility. That aside, where are the other sky bandits and hostages?
The other lackey should be just lying all over the place unconscious. As for the hostages, we have them waiting in the same room they were imprisoned in.
I see. You have done this nation a great service. Please leave the transportation of the hostages and cargo to us. Let's move, Captain Amalthea?
Yes, Colonel. Yeah, I think her full name is Canon Amalthea. I said Amalthea myself, but it probably is Amalthea. Wait for me, Colonel. I'd really like to interview you kids, but this time the Colonel is top priority. But if we have another opportunity, I'll be very appreciate doing one with you too.
See you later, Estelle. Joshua.
My. You had your whole shining moment uprooted and stolen just like that.
You got that right. Don't let it bother you, Estelle. The Bracer's role has always been that of the unsung hero.
So there's no real reason for us to stand out.
That sounds about right, yeah. Dad always makes a point of staying in the background, too.
Really? I never noticed. Ah! Where is Dad?
I guess that's the one problem we still have yet to figure out. Where's Dad now? What's he doing? And why hasn't he tried to contact us?
Can we address the whole Dawn thing to who? It looks like there's nothing else left for us to do here. In the meantime, let's get back to Bose and report what happened with the incident. We'll try and figure out what to do about your dad after that. I really appreciate all your hard work. It appears that my impression about you was right. I knew that you would come through and bring closure to this incident. Yeah, but the army took off with all the glory. So I don't know if we could say that we solved the case. No, that's not true. If you hadn't been there, I don't know if the army's raid would have been so successful. Backed into a corner as they were, the Sky Bandits were very maybe kind of harmed the hostages.
Agreed. Everything worked out because you infiltrated the hideout and took them out ahead of time. You should be proud of what you done.
You really think so?
It's true that the hostages were freed and the Sky Bandits arrested. But it's a bit vexing to know that there are still some unanswered questions left.
These men, the men who appeared at the Valeria Lake shore, the mystifying attitude of the leader of the Sky Bandits. I think we should consider that there's a lot behind this incident that we don't know about.
Well, I guess I'll have to leave that part up to the Royal Army to figure out. While the culprit's being detained by them, there's not really much that we can do.
Anyway, you should just be glad all the hostages have come back safe. Thanks to the news about the arrest of the Sky Bandits, things are returning to normal around here in town. I dropped my phone. It's fine. I'm sorry, I dropped my phone. Oh, I dropped my phone. I woke up Dad. Oh, I'm getting a talking to now. I fucking hate it here. Yeah, that's what the Patreon's for. Saving up to get out of here. Sorry about that, everyone.
I just hope that my work was worth the price of that grand Chardonnay.
Yes, in fact, it was trying to spare. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and if anything else comes up, I'd greatly appreciate your help again.
Good day.
Well, nice that someone appreciates us.
I'm sure that the incident would have gone any longer, it would have caused much more confusion. It's probably only natural the mayor's as happy as she is.
I'm starting to feel a little giddy inside. I don't think Bracer could be any more happy than knowing her work helped out a bunch of other people.
if you say so. But I think it's safe to say that you're no longer greenhorns. Honestly, the two of you really surprised me this time. You think so?
At any rate, please accept your assessment and pay you for clearing up the incident.
And the chapter clear?
Ooh, 5th class. Hayes. Here's the pay the mayor was talking about. It's a very, very nice sum. And this is from me.
Isn't this a recommendation from the Bose branch?
Is it alright to give this to us so soon?
Of course. It'd be downright rude for me not to recommend you after resolving such a big incident. Please, accept it.
Thank you, Legrand.
We'll work hard so we don't bring any embarrassment on this recommendation.
Great work, you two. I'm sure your father would be extremely pleased if he heard the news. Sure.
You're probably right.
I wonder what on earth Cassius can be doing right now. Not contacting the guild's one thing, but not contacting his family is a completely different matter.
Yeah, it's definitely not like him. After he suddenly disembarked from the airliner in Bose, I wonder where he could have gone.
Excuse me, please. Aren't you the receptionist from the landing port? What's the matter?
You see, we recovered some of the cargo stolen by sky bandits. And among some of the pieces were some rubber parcels addressed to the Bracer Guild. So I'm here to deliver one of them today.
I appreciate you doing that. Well, wait a minute. Why is there something addressed to this branch the airline left from Bose to begin with?
It's actually addressed to the Roland branch. But aren't Cassius' bright family members here?
What?
That's us, but... Oh, perfect! We contacted the Roland branch and said that you had to come here. Here you are. This is the parcel.
This letter, yep, it's in Dad's handwriting. It's addressed to Joshua and I in the Roland branch.
Seems as if he just scribbled it out before he got off the airliner. I guess Dad did intend on getting in contact with us after all.
Oh. Well, that's good to hear. So that parcel is from your dad, too? No, this one looks like it was sent to my dad by someone else. Huh, that's odd.
Yeah, the sender hasn't written their name anywhere. Okay, my business here is done, so I'll be on my way. I'm Ted. Oh, one other thing. Good job in helping arrest those sky bandits. You Bracers sure do excellent work.
You're goddamn right we do.
And to think that a clue about your father will be mixed in with the airline's cargo. Feel free to use the lounge upstairs to read his letter if you like.
Thanks, Legrand.
Well then, let's have a look at the contents, shall we?
Do you mind telling me what you're still doing here?
It's just plain and simple curiosity, that's all. Why did your father disembark the airliner prior to its departure? Were I forced to wait around for an answer, with a question would stick in my mind so I'd never be able to sleep at night.
And you're telling me this because...
Oh, how heartless and cruel you can be to a companion who's traveled alongside you! And just who is it do you have to think for being able to infiltrate the Sky Pirates band out, I wonder? I'll take Sky
Bandout?
Pirates. I can read.
The Sky-handed Spandau?
Hi, my name is Kyle, I'm age, and I've never learned how to read. Did it?
You can be a rather obnoxious fellow, I hope you know.
I guess we don't have much of a choice. However, depending on the content, we may have to ask you to leave, okay? Of course I understand.
Alright, let's see what he has to say.
Dear Estelle and Joshua, I'm sure you're probably about finished the jobs I left for you, right? I'm also sure there's many things you'll have trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time. I know you can both succeed. Anyway, it turns out I've had a little trouble on my own work. And unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please don't expect my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry that things turned out like they did, but you should be grown up enough not to be lonely while I'm away. So until I get back, I'll leave it up to the both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Roland, or you can free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16th year is a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regards to Sherazard and Ina. Cassius Bright.
Now what's in the box? That seems like the type of letter your father would write. It touches lightly on things, but it's full of consideration toward the both of you. Yeah.
Looks that way. The Queen's birthday celebration isn't. From what I've heard, that's still a ways off.
Yep, it's about 2 or 3 months away. Which means that this would be the perfect time to take a small trip. I really wonder where your father is and what he's up to.
Forget about that and let's focus on what's in that package. With an unknown sender, there's bound to be something interesting inside.
How you doing? To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself. I shouldn't be opening things I trust in my dad.
Why don't you think of it this way? It was a package delivered by an unknown sender about the time your father disappeared. The two might be related, you know.
That's true.
Olivier, don't coax Estelle into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity.
Cat-coded. Actually, though, Olivier does have a good point. Instead of leaving it out until our dad comes home, it might be worth looking into.
Okay, let's check it out.
Inside was a shiny black hemispherical device. Also enclosed was a single memo with the item.
What's this supposed to be?
It's an ornament, although I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says. I was able to secure the item the foresaid group was carrying, so please take care of it. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis of it when you find an opportunity. K.
That's it?
Yeah, looks like the sender didn't write anything else. Sure, do you have any idea who K or Professor R might be?
I hate to say this, but I don't have a clue for either. Your father's pretty well known, so there's a possibility these people could be foreigners too.
If this is the only thing we've got to go on, then honestly I'm looking to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black orbit anyway?
From the shape alone, it doesn't look like anything intended for general use. Although it feels a little similar to a battle ornament.
Even so, it's still quite different. A normal battle ornament has slots in which to install quartz, but this one has none. Maybe this one's an artifact?
Artifact?
Precisely, an artifact is an ornament created by an ancient civilization. Artifacts are the models for all ornaments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in ruins, and for the most part, the Septian Church has custody over them. They're a type of antique, so to speak.
And one such, artifact does become the basis for cell phone technology in the world.
Yeah?
This one doesn't appear to be that old. To me, it looks like it was made recently.
You're right about that. However, this one almost seems like a black market item.
Jeez, now look at what's happened because of my good-for-nothing dad. Does he know we're all worried about him?
Estelle?
Now he's getting some sketchy item from some unknown sender. What in the world has my dad gotten himself into this time? Estelle.
2 a.m. eBay browsing. You know, Estelle, I've been thinking. How about we continue our journey?
Huh?
Joshua?
That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? He said, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer.
Yeah, he did say that, but...
We've already managed to get recommendations from Roland and Bose, right? All except for Ruin, Zeiss, and Gransel. Only those 3. If we do jobs as we travel around to those other regions, we might just hear something about where Dad is or what he's doing. I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing, considering Dad's skills. And there's also the possibility that he may have even traveled abroad. But I think getting off our own duffs is a lot better than just sitting around and waiting. And we might just be able to find this Professor R, too.
Joshua? You're a genius!
Estelle, what are you talking about?
This is like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, maybe even 10. Sometimes I hate you for being so smart.
So, should I consider that a yes?
Oh, is it ever a yes, yes, triple yes? Try to be senior bracers as we travel around the burrow. And exposing that no-good middle-aged man's been doing in the process.
I think you're somehow missing the point.
Looks like she's back to her old self.
I guess it's settled then.
Well, take care. I'm going to head back to Roland now. That said, I'm still a little worried about you two. Are you sure you don't want me to come along?
Give it a rest, Cheryl. It'll be fine. The whole whole reason we're going on this trip is to become senior bracers. It wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us.
And if you didn't go back, the Roland branch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done.
Well, if you insist. It's pretty rare for someone of your age to be aiming for senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. And if you run into any trouble, contact the Roland branch. You got it? I'll come running, no matter where you are.
Sure, thanks, Cheryl. Same goes for you. Don't get yourself too liquored up. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Alright, I'll watch a number of drinks.
Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect Fair Shara.
And where are you headed to Roland? Not to mention with Cheryl?
That's because I've tasted all there is to taste of the local dishes here in Bose. And I thought it was about time I turned my attention towards another region. As for Roland's cuisine, I heard the produce is just to die for, so that's what I'm looking forward to next.
That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant and some lovely vegetables or some such nonsense.
Night Machine.
Night, Machine Elves.
Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along under one condition, that he go drinking with me at the bar.
We'll never see him alive again.
Olivier, I really hope you understand what you promised her. I could die for the likes of fine woman and food. Same. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, Joshua. But after many agonizing hours of consideration, I've decided to accompany Fair Sherazade instead. I think I'll be better off with you a safe distance away from me.
Well, have fun, but I'm warning you, don't you dare make any trouble in Roland, you hear me? And here's another piece of advice. When Cherry's at the bar, watch out, that's when the gloves come off. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should beware.
How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Estelle? And besides, Ina's coming along too.
Yeah, and she's even worse than you.
The gloves come off, Is that perchance what you and Estelle were talking about before? Yeah, Estelle said it best, though. It was nice knowing you. Yes, it was a pleasure. The Roland-bound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now.
Well, Ollie boy, looks like it's time for us to leave. Come on now, we better hurry and get it gone.
Shara, wait, can we talk this over? I'd really appreciate it if I had just a little more time to think of this thing through.
Surely you're not getting cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a ninny.
Oh, he's getting pegged.
See you later, Sarah. Give our regards to everyone in Roland.
Have a wonderful trip, you two. Oh!
I love the airship designs.
Falcom is so good at making just interesting mechanics, just in general, because even Ease has a couple of cool, like, different ship and plane designs.
Chapter
1, Disappearance of the Lind. End. Actually, like, look at the screen's layout real quick. This is such a good indicator of how early in the series we are, where Legend of Heroes is larger in the title than Trails in the Sky.
Yeah.
And that's about the gist of the Skybound incident that occurred in Northern Liberl.
YouTube, thank you for being here tonight. I will see you in the next one, YouTube. Bye-bye.
Whoa!